Blue Lock is one of the top anime that I have been looking forward to this season. As of the recording of this video, 2 episodes have aired, and I wanted to give my thoughts on why I've been waiting for an anime like this. To begin with, the genre of sports anime has probably become one of my favorites over the past few years. One of the first shows that started this for me was Kuroko no Basket around 2014. I think this was the case for a lot of people, and many can agree that Kuroko brought a new era of sports anime. It was very well animated and basically mixed sports with battle shonen concepts. Some of this was done before, but not quite with the production value and hype that Kuroko brought. I can personally say that after watching it, I became a fan of basketball and the NBA, and still am to this day. After that came along Haikyuu, which I also thought was very good, and even though I prefer Kuroko, I still liked it. Haikyuu was not as crazy with the superpowers as Kuroko was, and instead focused on having a more relatable and human-like cast of characters. Despite that, it still contained many hype moments, great animation and games that would make you want to play volleyball yourself. Since Kuroko and Haikyuu, we have had several great sports anime come out, such as Ping Pong and Run with the Wind, but most of those were either not really focused on the sports aspect as much, or were not trying to be as hype or over the top. Not to mention that there wasn't a football anime on the level of Kuroko and Haikyuu, and I basically just wanted to see a football version of those two. I felt like there was a gap in that market, so as you can imagine, I was very interested when I heard great things about a manga called Blue Lock. I did not read the manga, so right now I'm an anime only for the series, but from the first 2 episodes I can say I have enjoyed them, and I'm looking forward to what happens next in the series. I think the sports genre needed this. I think even people that are not big fans of the sports genre might be interested in this, because the concept is also similar to a death battle game such as Squid Game. The premise is very interesting and unique for a sports anime. Usually the premise in this type of shows is that the main character or team is trying to reach nationals or become the best team in the country. Blue Lock, however, is not focused so much on the team aspect, but more so on individuals. This is both exciting and a bit worrying. It's exciting because it brings new refreshing ideas and doesn't just follow the same template as others in the genre. However, some of the concerns I currently have is how the matches will eventually play out. Football is a team game, but Blue Lock is focused on building the best individual talent and not caring about teamwork. With that in mind, I'm not sure how the games will play out or how the format will be like, but for now it looks like the players will be going through different trials like the game of tag we saw in the first episode. One other concern I had before the show started airing is the studio producing it. Now usually I'm not really someone that really cares or pays much attention to this stuff, but when it comes to sports anime, I think great animation can really matter more than in most other shows. Production IG is the most popular studio that has adapted many sports series, and when I saw that they were not adapting Blue Lock, I was a bit worried about the animation. However, from the looks of the first 2 episodes, I can say that the animation actually looked great, but we will have to see if this continues for the more action-heavy scenes in the future. Overall, Blue Lock is one of the best shows airing this season, and it has a lot of promise. It doesn't seem that it will go as crazy as Kuroko with the superpower stuff, but it will bring some new ideas that haven't been done before. I would highly recommend you also check it out for yourself, especially if you like sports anime. And maybe in the future I might do a full season review once it is finished.